Hi, everyone. Ann Butler here, along with my creative girlfriend, business partner, Lisa Rojas.
Hi.
We are Bella Crafts Publishing. We produce a free, downloadable digital craft magazine 4 times a year. The summer issue is out right now, and we are currently working on fall. So, Lisa will put links in when I'm doing my project. And you can just sign up. It's free. Why wouldn't you? We don't sell your emails. We don't do anything but send you crafty goodness. And that's, 4 times a year the magazine comes out. We tell you when we have a new ebook and we recap our lives once a week, but you won't get inundated. Hey, Jeannie.
No. Hi, Jeannie.
So, yeah, just if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I am just
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen. Hi, Becca. I am just checking to make sure we're here on my phone also. But this week we are working with Impression Obsession, and they have got beautiful stamps and gorgeous dies, and Lisa's all about the stamps. I'm more about the dies. So
Yep.
that is
I love their stamps. Yeah.
And Lisa earlier did a live showcasing some of their stamps. And if you like, comment, and share on my video and hers with hashtag Bella Crafts, you'll enter for this week's giveaway, which is a $25 gift card from Impression Obsession.
Yes.
So you make sure you want to do that. I am going to share. Like, isn't that just cute?
That's adorable.
I mean, it is one more just a creative way to do a gift bag.
Yep.
And hey, self images. So you can also, like, if you have got a beautiful big bottle of wine.
I love that bottle. That's my favorite color in the whole. Well,
hello.
I love that.
So you can do it on bottles. You can do this on gift bags. You can do it on the front of a card. You can create a tag with these, all sorts of things. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
So I just thought it was fun because, the ho, ho, ho is inlaid inside there. And of course, I'm foiling because that's what I do.
She loves it. Well, we both do.
But this is just one more way to be creative and, move it just a little bit beyond just a handwritten tag or something, is to do it something like this. I just thought it was fun. It'd be cute on a box,
Yeah.
And of course, I was thinking Christmas. I know it's not Christmas in August, it's Christmas in July. But
Christmas can be any time we want it.
Well, once July hits, it's Christmas mode.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's a lot to do.
Oh.
So, yeah, there's a lot. But Lisa will put links in while I am doing my project, and I'm going to put the camera down and just get started.
Yeah, we're going to rock and roll. All right.
There we go.
And I love, love, love those holiday papers. Oh my goodness.
Aren't they fun?
They are so fun.
Okay, so I'm going to move my bottle and my bag out of the way. And so this week I actually turned my my laminator on before I started the live. So
I remember.
I have 4 sets of holiday papers, and these are the 2 that I used for today's project. So I have the Christmas Wonder and the Happy Holidays. So that's what I'm using. And there's always the black toner paper. I don't think I'm going to do the double foiling. I just wanted, I'll show you what it's like. And I am using the fancy foils from Gina K and Thermal Web because I have this, again, Lisa's favorite color, this gorgeous blue.
Oh,
And what makes this so perfect is it has all the sparkles in it. You know, it has all those little shimmeries. It's just so beautiful. And I'm going to do this paper with all of the sayings on it for Christmas. Hey, Kathleen. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm glad you like the patterns. I just love creating backgrounds. Sarah says Halloween is her favorite. Well, Sarah, a secret, that is Lisa's favorite too.
yes.
She is all about Halloween.
I love Halloween. My whole family is Halloween.
They have a scary movie night and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I am going to, this, you know, the paper is 6x6. The foil is just a smidge smaller. So I'm just going to offset it just a little bit like that. You put the pretty side up always when you're foiling. And I use just a piece of copy paper to put my paper and my foil in. And you use a hot laminator. Now I turned mine on. It has to heat up for about 20 minutes. And then you just run it through. When you put it on the copy paper, there's a folded edge. You put the folded edge in first. Because if you put the open edges, something could get cut. You know, it just makes it easier putting the folded edge in first. Now for these, I used a die from Impression Obsession. I used the Ho 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 because I thought, well, that's just perfect. It can go for any gift, right? For the holidays. And it's a nice block die. So it's big enough you're able to get the insides of the letters out also. But they have so many dies. Like Let It Snow would be fun on a tag.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh Holy Night. This one is so nice. I love that one. I love that.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I don't know why I have that one in there, but Silent Night, Holy Night. And for this one, you could cut this right here after you die cut it and just have Silent Night or Holy Night. It doesn't have to be one. But they have just a great assortment. I'm trying to convince my littles that they need to be lock, shock, and barrel for Halloween. So you can dress your hubby as Jack Skellington and you can be Sally. I think that would be cute. If you do that, Sarah, you have to send pictures.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Sarah. I want to see that.
Okay, so I've ran this through twice. And this is the beautiful part about foiling.
Oh, I love
You
that.
end up with, I mean, isn't that gorgeous?
That's
It
so
just
pretty.
makes me happy, right? Now, I always take this because you can reuse this on the black. And then you have the reverse. But because you saw how wrinkly it was, I like to throw this in all by itself and run it through the laminator once to help flatten it out. Just so you know. But isn't that gorgeous? So once I had this, I had I'm going to go over and grab my bigger oval die. I knew I needed a bigger die because this ho 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 measures about 4 inches, right? So I just grabbed my stitched oval die. I put that down and I centered this as much as, I eyeball everything, but I kind of centered it. And these words are going in every direction. But you want to, because it's words, you want to kind of make sure that you have it going evenly, so you're not all crooked. And then I ran this through my Big Shot. And then you end up with, let me find one. I have several cut out here. So you end up with this and this. Okay. So that came out, and the insides of the ho ho ho, put this behind so you can see. The insides of the ho 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 I kept also, because on some you're going to want them, on others it won't matter. It depends if you're using the reverse where it's on the black toner or not. But I have all my O's right here, or the insides of them. So that's what you end up with. And then you're going to want to cut one more. I cut these 2 at a time to save time. I'll double up my white cardstock and I'll just run them both through so that I get twice as many. So you're going to want to glue that on there. And because this is, you can't put this in there, right? So that's why I foil, and then I foil on the black cardstock. So you have both patterns, right? So this is snowflakes, and then here's snowflakes, and here's snowflakes. So I have all of this. Now for this one, if I was going to do this one, I could put this in here, and I wouldn't have to put the centers of the O's because it's just white back there, and that'd be fine. So that's optional to you. But if you're going to use the black foiled piece and you're going to put this in here, you don't want that. You want to put those centers in. So all I do, you can use a tape runner, but I'm really liking this fine line glue because it does give you that little movability factor, whereas some tapes don't. There are some that do, that are have that little few minutes where you can pull it off. But this is quick and easy. And this way I know I can move it if I need to. And I'm just putting a little bit on all of those little tiny pieces of the ho ho ho, and then I'm just putting it out on the whole thing. And you just take and line it up. And because it's a wet glue, you're able to move this around until you have it exactly where you need it. And then I press, and then I come in gently and press the centers of the letters, because this is, you can see that's very thin. So if I come in and I'm pushing hard, I could rip that. So I just do the centers very gently because I added glue to them. They're going to stay. There's not a problem there. And then I'm going to take this ho in the opposite in just the foiled toner snowflake sheet. And I'm just filling in the letter. And again, because it's wet glue, you don't have to be perfect, because once you push it down, that glue is going to move around and fill up the gaps. So I just want to make sure I get around each letter. And then you just carefully stick this back inside. And then I come in and just work it a little bit to make sure, once I have it in place, then I'll come in and smush. That's a word, right? It in place. Like that. So, I mean, this is such an easy project. Now I'm going to come in here with my, I want to make sure I had 2 different colors of blue that I used. So I want to make sure that I have the right color blue for the insides here. Okay. And for this part, I just take and I put the glue directly on this white, right? So then I can just place these inside there. And I just push it down. But you can do this, like I said, with any of your word sentiment dies. Isn't that just cute? And quick and easy. Now, the difference is if you're going to do this one, like I said, you could, it didn't take long. I'll go ahead and glue it so I can show you. There's a little nub there I want to get rid of. Just there we go. So this would be a fun craft to even do with the kids or grandkids, because they could make their own little tags. It's easy to do. It doesn't use a lot of supplies. And it's always good to get the kids crafting. Teach them young, I always say. You know, I think it's very important. So you can just put that on there. Like that. Now, because you're doing white on white, it's easier to get that off, you know, to accidentally have it off more than you want to. So just take your time. And then you come in with your sentiment and just go around each letter. Like I said, if you skip one, I mean, it'll be loose there, and you don't want that. You don't need a lot of glue, like I said, because it kind of evenly distributes itself. And then you just come in and put this down. Like that. And if you need more glue, just lift up an area that you need the extra glue. But you can tell, like on this one, you don't really need to put those centers in there. You can if you want, but I don't think it's necessary. So it's really up to you. And I have like, here's a red one I did. And I didn't put the centers in here because the centers had a lot of, okay, so it had a lot of the red showing, and I thought it kind of took away too much, but it's up to you, whichever way you want to do it. But I always did them in pairs. So like, here's the ornaments, and then there's the ornaments. That way I would get 2 out of every one. And they're just quick and easy. Now I wanted to show you, I did show you like the happy birthday sentiment. So you don't have to do these just for Christmas, right? You can do them for birthday. So like here I did the happy birthday, and I had the dot from the eye, but I didn't do anything on the inside here. I just left that white, and I did it smaller because the sentiment was smaller. I could go with a smaller oval, whereas this one is, you know, quite large. So you just want to do your oval or square or rectangle based upon the sentiment you're using. Now here's the opposite. And I did this is where it's futzy. Okay, so like on, where is my, there it is. Like on the ho ho ho, you just have 3 insides of the O's, right? And they're kind of big, so they're easy to find. Whereas on this one, you'll notice, I mean, there's that itty bitty piece for the Y's, and then you had a teeny tiny piece down here for the B. I mean, that one I actually had to cut a second time because I lost the first one. And you had to fill all these in. So what you could do, instead of doing a white background, like a white background, you could do another foiled background the same color and just put this inside, and then you would have all of the dark insides of the letters. So you wouldn't have to fuss. If it's really detailed, that might be an easier option for you. But you don't have to do it when you're using the darker with the white background. But you can do it in so many. But I want to show you a trick that I did when I did that one. So you guys know I save all of my foils, even if they turn out badly. Like this turned out perfectly. This is the roses. But when I double foiled it, this did not completely cover the way it normally would. I mean, normally you get the definite pattern, right? But this one, because the lines are so fine on the roses, there's a lot of black. Let me see if I put it down. There's a lot of black where it should be more gold. And you can't see the lines unless you're looking really closely. But I save all these pieces. And it was perfect to do for this technique. But what I wanted to show you was I took and I laid these 2 pieces on top of each other. And then I took my oval because I wanted the continuation of the pattern if you were able to see it, right? So I put these 2 pieces of paper exactly, you know, going in the same direction. So this petal is here and here on both pieces. And then I took my oval and laid it on top. And I took my happy birthday, centered it the way I wanted to. And then I ran that through my machine, knowing that maybe the happy birthday and maybe even the oval wouldn't come through on the second layer. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the reason why I did it was so that after I took off the top layer, even if it didn't cut through on this second layer, I would have the indentation and it'd be easy to line back up. And these would, the outline of the happy birthday shows, and you're able to just push it into place. Turn this a little bit so you can see better. Maybe the white paper isn't so good to do that on. Let me grab a piece of black paper. Okay, so I had the indentation. So I was able to lay that on there, and then I had the indentation of the happy birthday. And I could just kind of, with the die, you can kind of push it in place. And you can feel it like click into place. So if you have that indentation from doing both of them at once, then it's easy to line up. I mean, if you were doing on this piece, it didn't matter so much because you can't see the pattern. But if I was doing the plaid, for instance, it would give that continuation in the darker color of that plaid, and it looks really cool. But yeah, so that's just a little trick I did. But give this a try. I mean, like I said, go through all of your sentiment dies and just see what you have. I love this Let It Snow one. If I did have like big thanks, that would be cute. And it would be cute on a bottle, a box, on a tag, or a gift bag. And the get well soon. I mean, there's so many great dies out there. Just look at what you have and try and use them in a different way. And I think that this is a fun way to do it. I'm going to put my camera back up. And I'll show you up close again the bag and the bottle. And okay, so I mean, it's just cute. And for this, you can tape it on, or I actually used like putty, a tack putty. So it could be peeled off and then the bottle could be washed. But that way it would come off easily. If I had taped it on, I'd rip it when I took it off, you know, and then it would be hard to get that tape off of the bottle. So I just used some of that. Let me see if you can see. I just used some of that, the putty. And I stuck it on four places on there, and it stays on perfectly, and it would stand there long enough to give it as a gift. But then they could get it off easily. And then there it is on the bag. I mean, it's just super cute. Cute, fun, easy. Just, I know it was a quick craft. I'm going to shut my laminator off. Bring Lisa back in. Oops. There we go.
There I am.
There we go. So I know it was super quick. And if you guys have one of these, fine line, remember to put your cap on when you're done. You don't want to wait too long. I mean, I was just using it a few minutes ago. But
yeah,
if you wait, I mean, the cap has this long pin that goes inside, and that keeps it from clogging. But if you forget to put the cap on, then it could dry up inside that.
And then you got to go and soak it in hot water, and
Yeah.
take something to get it out. And that's really a fine tip. So
It is. So yeah, you just want to put it on and shut it. I have been more careful since I have this
yeah.
than I ever used to be with my glues. So there's that. Hi, Isabel. You were late again. Had a phone call. No problem. Isabel, I saw that you just posted before I went live. I saw you had posted something in our Bellicon group. So I have to go back and look at that. And I'll comment, but I did see that. Yes.
Yeah. Kathleen. Oh, dang it. Oh, there she is. Okay. She said, "You have no idea how excited I am to see this. I bought materials after the craft retreat last spring. By the time the materials came, I forgot how to use them." Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me when oh yeah.
The good thing is, Kathleen, you can go back into the group
Yes.
and rewatch any of the videos from the retreat too.
Yep.
So, because I showed you how to foil, and then I ran my paper through that second time. Every laminator is different, but
Yeah.
I know this laminator that I have, it makes them wrinkled sometimes, and I don't like that. So I'll run it through, and you can see how perfectly it just takes out all those wrinkles.
Yep.
So then I can take and put this on the black toner, and I'll
color black. Yeah.
I'll turn it back on and I'll run it through while we're talking so I can show you guys, because it's just, I did foiling last week. I'm doing foiling now. I'm doing foiling next week. You guys, I'm sorry.
Nothing wrong with good foiling.
It is just, I do love it. And
next week we're doing Pink and Main.
We are. Yep. And yeah, for me, that's foiling again. So I'm going to run that through twice. I shut my laminator off a few minutes ago, so we'll see if it's hot enough. Rebecca, I really love the white snowflake pattern with the blue ho, ho, ho. I know, right? I mean,
yeah,
it's just, I did this with cardstock. You could do it with decorative paper. You could maybe foil the paper, but if you wanted and you went through your papers, there's so many beautiful papers out there. So just look through what you have and look through your dies. Look at your dies a little differently.
Yeah.
I just, if I can use, well, we say it all the time, if we can use our dies for more than one thing or any of our tools,
yes,
it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Okay, that went through once. I'm going to put it through a second time and we'll see. I'll put my camera back down and show you the blue. But yeah, and when you're foiling, and if it doesn't turn out perfect, like I said, I saved these. You can maybe see it better here than you could when I had it down.
Yep.
But see, it's really dark. Okay, like it's really black here. It's like it didn't all print out, but you can still use it for other projects. You might not use this for a card front unless you want that distressed look. Sometimes you want the distressed look. But just save those and use them.
Yeah, you can die cut them out, in different shapes or labels or something to stick on your cards.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bonnie says, I love them learning new ways of using things I already have. Yay! That's what we want. We want to be able to show you all the ways you can use your stuff. And I'm going to switch my camera real quick and see. Like I said, I did shut my laminator off for a minute. So
it should still be good though, I think. Yeah.
Well, we would like to think so. Okay, so here is on the toner sheet. So this is on the black, and this is so fun. It's so fun because it uses all of that foil. So you're not wasting your foil. And then you get this beautiful second print, right? It's just way too much fun. And then all that was left was that little bit because I had it cut a little bit bigger. I mean, it wasn't quite as wide, but I had it cut just a little bit bigger. But that way you get both. And
that is just gorgeous.
Isn't that? I mean, I do love when it turns out and it's perfect. That's when we just kind of go, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
That works.
Lenine, I'll have to watch from the beginning. Yes, Lenine, this is what we created.
Yeah, it's just
so
fun.
It's just another way to use your tag, right? Or your dies. But this is a great way to give a giant bottle of wine to give a gift, or like on a gift bag.
Yeah, I am in love with that blue on the black toner.
I know, isn't that beautiful?
That just went wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to do a Christmas card maybe with that. Oh no, because you just showed it. All right, I'll have to think of something else.
Well, you could do a card.
That's true. I could do something. Okay, I got it.
Lillian, I love to decorate gift bags. I know, right? I mean, it's like a gift with a gift when you do that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just one more thing. It would be a shame to die cut that beautiful sheet. Well, yeah, but if you have it, you have, you just buy more. No.
That works.
Yeah, but it's so beautiful. You want to cut it into things, you know? I mean,
that blue on the toner just came out so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the beauty of it is you're using every speck of that foil, and, I just think I have I've been cleaning. So my papers are all organized now. And I have lots of pieces of foil that I have done where I haven't done the second one yet on the black toner. So I have all of those with the original paper, so that it stays flat and doesn't get ruined. But I have them all together in a pile.
Nice.
Nice. That when one of the grandkids are over here, they can sit and just, because they love to foil too.
Yeah. Zoe just thinks it's the neatest thing ever.
Well, if you like bling like we do.
Yeah, right.
Lenine picks up plain bags from dollar store.
Yeah.
Or reuse handles from any other store and cover the logo. Yes, I was going to use, I have some of those, but I did have these from the dollar store, so I used these. I was going to show you. Yeah, you just cover up, because the logo on a gift bag from a store is usually in the center. You know? So it's easy to cover. But because I've been cleaning, Lisa and I were talking about this earlier.
Yes.
She's going to redo some of her stuff. She said take about a month. I said it's going to take me a month, because as I clean, besides purging or whatever, it's kind of like, okay, this should really go in a totally different space. So then I'm cleaning something else, or I'm bringing stuff up to the sewing room. So then the sewing room will have to be cleaned.
Yeah, it's
It'll be nice when it's done.
Yeah.
Lenine has been sorting and purging, getting ready for annual garage sale at the scrapbook store. What?
Oh, there you go.
I'd love to send you some stuff for this.
Yeah, I know, right?
I just actually threw away
Oh my
something
God.
maybe I shouldn't have, but it was kind of like to sell it. I mean, it was heavy, and
Yeah.
you don't want, if it's a used tool, you don't want it. They're heavy to ship, so yeah, I got rid of
Yep.
But hi,
I know.
Demetrius.
I gotta. I need to redo. I broke my table over here with all my dies because I had just too many dies,
I was gonna say, oh,
and I broke my table, so I gotta buy another one. What
But
a mess!
I
What a
love,
mess.
I like things organized, anyhow. But I think I wouldn't say I do it every year. I mean, I might clean a drawer or something quite
Yeah.
often. But when I do my whole studio,
Yeah, when you're
like every
purging,
couple of years or 3 years, I love it. I love it because,
it just
well,
feels new again.
and I know where everything is again. Not that I don't anyhow, because I got the little drawers, and I know where things are. But sometimes when you clean up, you might just put extra something that really shouldn't go in there,
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
it's like, oh my goodness. And then I didn't realize, like, in all my little cubbies, as I was working on them yesterday, it's like I have a lot of jewelry stuff, and I really don't make a lot of jewelry anymore.
I know.
I used to, but I don't. So it's like I have all this stuff because I have several little drawers filled with jewelry items, plus a big tote up there, and I have.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
It really does. Especially when you've been collecting it for 20, 30 years,
I know.
It's like time to be done.
I like that Lenine said everything has a place, and then you're aware of where everything is again. And things
Yes.
you have and you can't find.
Yeah. That was like perfect for last night because I was telling you earlier when I was working last night, my whole desk was just covered with all kinds of stuff. And I had to stop, move stuff out of the way, put whatever I wasn't using away because it was bothering me and I was losing my creativity because I was all worried about all this junk that was all around.
I know.
Those times when you're kind of shoving things to the side and then you go to put them away and sometimes they don't get put in the right spot, exactly like you said. And yeah.
I know. I know. It is.
I can't do it when there's a bunch of stuff on my table.
So Rebecca said she just purged her clothes closet at Belts.
Oh,
I love doing my clothes closet.
I have not even. Yeah, I don't.
I do. That is. I love. The only thing I ever always keep are my shoes.
Yeah,
shoes that are, if they're in good shape,
Yeah, you have those great boots that I like so much that you wear to the shows.
I am a boot collector, and I have lots of
boots. Cute.
I like cute boots.
Yes,
but yeah, I keep shoes. I mean, but I love to purge my clothes. It is. It's fun.
Becca, she says
I'm not a size 4 anymore. Wow.
Oh, girl.
I'm purging. I keep things, but I finally I have stuff that I can fit into again.
Well, I was going to say because you've just lost a bunch of weight.
I have lost a little bit.
No, not a little bit. You've done really, really well.
Well, I think
She doesn't like talking about stuff like that.
I think sometimes when you want to be happy, I needed to lose weight for myself. I needed,
Yep.
and it has made me so happy. So yes.
One less thing to worry about,
Well, and I want to be around for my grandkids.
Yeah.
I want that was something I was able to do, and if it's going to help me be around, I want
it, and I am still very proud of you.
Thank you. Lynn has lost too, and it felt so good. Yes,
it does.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so happy, and you want to be happy. Rebecca, I had so many nice things, but I just can't fit into them anymore. We have a thrift store, and the proceeds goes to women in distress. You'll give it to them.
Oh, love that. Love that, Becca.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lynn, I had to do that since losing a lot of weight. Nothing fit. I know it's so well. I have things that fit because I keep everything. But I did go buy new jeans and new shorts, and I was thrilled with the size I was able to go into. Speaking of grandkids, I'm going to have my visit tomorrow for 5 days.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's the baby.
It is a baby.
That is the baby.
It is. That is
Becca,
so
that's
nice.
gonna be so cool.
So happy for you.
Yeah.
I mean, love every minute of it. All those cuddles. I have tried to lose weight, but it's just not happening. Yeah, I know. It's just I have
personal choice.
I have lost weight, and then I haven't lost weight, and this was just I decided this is it.
Yeah.
So I did it for me. My husband would never say a word. My kids never, it was all for me, which I don't usually do things for me. So it was definitely, I mean, my husband has had to, because he does a lot of the cooking.
Yeah.
And he'll say, so I suppose you can't eat that. I suppose you can't eat that. I mean, he has had to learn to cut back on all the butter he uses.
Right.
And I said, but this is good for both of us. Not that my husband has ever needed to lose weight in his life.
No.
But, he is learning to cook a little differently. I mean, I still eat everything. I mean, he made ribeye steaks last night, and we have baked potatoes and broccoli. I still eat, but, I don't want all that butter, or I don't want, because he's putting butter and sour cream and everything and bacon on his potato, and I put a tiny bit of butter, and he's like, no sour cream. I said, even though I could have, but I just didn't want it. And he said, no bacon. And I said, I don't need the bacon.
Yep. It's all about making those changes, and you have to want to do it.
Food never tastes as good as being thin feels. Yes, Kathleen.
Yep.
I know he's 20 months. I was going to say he's going to be 2 in December. So yeah. Okay. Yeah.
20 months. Oh, girl, you're going to be running around.
They're walking, they're talking,
Oh, they're so active at that age, especially little boys. My goodness.
Rebecca said her niece is due with her first one the end of the month, and her brother's second is due in January. Can't wait because they live close. It is nice when they live close.
Oh, right? Yeah.
I mean, mine don't all live by me. Lisa's live by her. Yep. Mine don't all live by me. But we have my youngest daughter, Callie, has Gage and Collins. And Gage has been, he's 6, and he's doing, he does everything. They have been so busy. But he's doing go-kart racing right now. and they
That's
don't
right. You told
they
me
don't have it in Jamestown, so they have to drive to Fargo, which is like an hour and 15 minutes for them. Well, it's about an hour and a half for us. So we've been going up every Monday and watching. And
that.
then
Aw.
my daughter who lives in Fargo comes with her kids. So I don't see those ones as much. So it's been nice. Every
Yeah.
Monday I know I'm going to see all the kids and
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I knew that I knew that you had gone once. I didn't know that you and Mark were going like every Monday. That's awesome.
we weren't going to.
Ow.
But it's so fun to watch. And
Yeah.
then we get to see the girls and see,
Yep.
all the grandkids, and it's been fun.
Yeah.
So,
Mine live like
blocks.
2 minutes.
I know.
Well, they used to live right next door. But now they're like 2 minutes away.
Still, that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Kathleen says grandkids are the best. All mine are out of college now. I'm waiting on grades, but not anytime soon.
Wow. Yep.
I know what you mean. I mean, I'm not ready for grades. My oldest grandchild's 15. So I can
Nope.
I can totally wait. But my son David and Jenny, I think I said last week, they had their baby. I'm going to post a picture tomorrow or today. She's 2 weeks old. And so that is my latest grandbaby. So now I used to have 8 and 8. Now I have 9 and 8.
Well, one of them will probably David and Jenny. They'll go ahead and give you that, that even number again.
Well, the other ones are like, yeah, no, Mom.
Yeah.
It's okay. Lenine says snacking has changed too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I eat more food now than I ever have in my life. I'm just eating different. And it's a good thing I love vegetables and fruit.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, it depends. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us and staying around. We do have a prize to give away from Lawn Fawn. Was a $25 gift card.
Yes.
Lisa has the name.
I do. And I was trying to remember where I put it. Oh, there it is. I knew I wrote it down. This one actually comes from YouTube.
Yay!
Which is really cool because we don't get a lot from YouTube. So the winner from Lawn Fawn for last week is Casey, and it's RC. So I've got to see if I can track her down.
You can just
I don't know.
You
reply.
can send her a message on YouTube. Just
where
she commented.
Yeah. I'll do it on the one because she hashtagged, so perfect. I caught it, and so I'll go ahead and respond to her. I didn't want to do that until after we were done. I wanted to wait. So
that is great.
Next week we're giving away the $25 gift card from Impression Obsession.
Yes,
from what we did today. So
next week we have Pink and Maine.
Yeah,
Pink who have the best brushes in the world.
Oh my god,
their blender brushes are the best because they don't make my wrist hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
They're ergonomically correct.
Yeah, I can't say that word, so I'm glad you did. So congratulations to Casey. I'll have to reach out to her because I don't know who she is. So,
but yay, we're so happy. We're so happy that we get to come and do this every week and give out great prizes. Will you be showing the brushes? Lenine, I have my project done. I'm not using the brushes, but yes, I will. I will have them out next week and I'll show you how easy they are to use. Because they're so good. They're so nice. So and I could maybe
I might use them.
I could even change up my project a bit.
Yeah.
Because they are that great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Love
Thank
that.
you. I will have to rewatch the start of the session to get this week's tips on boiling. Isabel, you have a lovely evening too.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys like the lives. We appreciate it so much. We appreciate everybody who is here in person and those who can't be watching the replays. It's always nice.
Yes, 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 yes.
So
That's why we do what we do.
we do. We do. But
So till next week.
take some time to craft.
That's right. Because it's good for your soul.
It is. It is. We
yes.
appreciate each and every one of you who are here, though. We really do.
We do.
Makes it so much fun. And we love reading your comments and being able to answer and have you respond right away.
Yeah,
It
that's
makes
the fun part. Yes, yes, yes. So take care, everybody, till next week. We will see you next week for another 2 lives. So have a great week.
creative week.
Great creative week. Yes.